Hello and welcome to this video. I'll be building one of the buildings on this Kestrel kit. The number of this kit is GMK-D2001 and it's called Town Set. It's quite a good kit. You get terrace houses, a shop and a pub. I'll just be building the corner shop in this video, so this one. What I've done already is cut the walls and the roofs off the sprues. This framework here. I haven't done it to the windows yet, as I might change the windows to brass etches so they're a bit finer, look a bit better. And here's the drain pipes and gutters. I might change these to finer ones at some stage. I'm not quite sure if I'll add these yet. So what I like to do with a kit, once it's been taken apart off the sprues, is lay things out. So I'll lay out the roof first, as it's a corner shop, so it won't be as easy. You need to make sure all pieces line up. That's pretty good. I didn't get any instructions with this kit. I don't know if that's how it normally is or it's just because I brought it second hand, but it was just pretty much just the box. That comes in a bag and the other pieces, well, the other buildings are also just in bags. So going off the picture, the corner shop has a big window on that side, which would be this piece. So that should go there. In the middle, you've got a door with a window, which would be that one. There is this one here, which doesn't have a window in the door, so it can only be that one. And that's the other piece here, so that should fit like that, and you've got your end pieces like so. Now the only thing with this is that roof, it looks too short. So why is it too short? It's a bit strange. So on that wall in the picture, it's the one with the window, which means I've either done something wrong or I'll have to adjust the roof to get it to fit. Or even easier, just swap the walls around. So now you've got, instead of it being like that on the picture, with the big window on the right hand side, it will now be on the left. As you can see here, the roof now fits, and so does that side. It's a bit unusual. I'm not quite sure why it's like that, but that's how it is. So this is the way it fits together, so this is the way I'll build it, which is also why it's a good idea to make sure you lay everything out before you start gluing, as I could have just looked at the picture, started gluing pieces together and thought, oh no, it doesn't fit. But by that point I've already started gluing things together. So I'll come back to you once I've made a bit more of a start on this and you can see the progress. So back now, it's not a huge amount of progress. It was just a little test to see which side I'd need to glue that onto, and it'll be that side. So I was wondering, do I have the wall coming out, this end wall coming out flush to the face, or do I have it the other way? What I've gone for is the face being flush to the side, and now you can see that the roof fits on. It wouldn't be too difficult if it didn't. You just need to either trim off a little bit of the roof or it'd only have a small overhang, which also works well. So what I'll do now is glue this piece together and the face being flush with that edge, like that. And the glue I'm using is this Humbrol liquid poly. It's quite good for plastic kits. So just brush off a little bit and just paint it along the edge. Now to make sure it's square, what I'll do is put it together on the board. And press both pieces down together. So now that's standing up. So what I'll do now is just make sure it's in the right place. So while the glue dries, you do have a bit of time. You can just adjust it. So that's these two pieces in. So what I'll need to do now, put a lid on that so I don't knock it over again. So what I need to do is line this piece up so it'll fit in between. One thing I am a little bit concerned about is there's a little recess along that edge. Try to get the camera to pick it up. Yeah, that recess along there. I'm pretty sure that is meant to be for the end walls. But if I do that, then the roof pieces, they just don't fit. As one side is longer than the other, it needs to line up with the walls and be the same size. So this kit's going to be a bit of fun trying to make sure everything works. And this centerpiece, it also has a recess on one side and almost like a beveled edge on the other, so yeah, we'll see how this works. It shouldn't be too difficult, and if anything, what you'll do is just put the roof on that side and at the back as well, and then just drop in the middle section. So something else I'll do is I've noticed there's a bit of a rough edge, so this is just an old blade. Just rub it along the edge, well, drag it along, and now I've got a nice smooth edge, nice and easy. Could go that way, being it's an old blade, but I don't want to accidentally dig into the roof. I'll paint a little bit along the top edge here and here. And it's quite easy with the roof. You've got a cutout for the chimney there, so it's nice and easy. Lay it on, butt it up to the chimney, and then just press down on the corner. All I need to do now is just make sure that part of the roof doesn't sink down too far while the glue is drying, and I'll do the same on this side. Might seem annoying having to keep opening and closing the glue, but I don't want to knock it over as it'll make a lot of mess. It would be like super glue, and yeah, no one wants to have to try and clean that up. That's these two roofs in place. And what I'm doing now is just checking the heights, even though I could just adjust it using the centerpiece. That's pretty good. Or another thing I could do if I really wanted to would be to build them like that. I would need to do a little bit of work in the middle just to make sure they line up. So that way a rose would run this way and have a gentler curve. Whereas with this piece in the middle, it makes it a bit more of a right angle. So I think what I'll do, I will build it like this, and then at a later date get another kit and build it the other way with these two pieces like that. I've got to say I'm definitely glad I checked the pieces line up before doing anything. As you can see, the roof and wall do line up, they're the same size, same length. You've got your big window on that side, but somehow on here it's different. So whenever you're building a kit, always check the pieces line up before you glue. So I'll come back to you in a bit once I've done a bit more onto here, and you'll be able to see the progress. It's built now, so here it is. Yeah, it's all gone together fairly well. I haven't put the windows in, as I'm not quite sure whether I'll use brass etches or I'll use the kit, the plastic ones, but it'll be easy enough to just push them in from the inside, just line it up, press it in, and just add a drop of glue, it'll be fine. In some places, like right there is like a small gap, about 1mm gap, but that's expected. At the very top of here, this triangular piece, it was quite thin, so I can't really expect it to be perfect. And also the kit needs to be, well, they need tooling for the kit to work loads of times, so can't always expect every piece to be exactly right. But yeah, it fits together nicely. It was quite interesting as on the picture the longer side was meant to be here, but oh well, it works. So I'm happy with that, and that'll be then probably April's update. I might add another one later on if I've got time. But yeah, this is it. So thanks for watching, and if you've got any questions or you want to add anything, just put it in the comment section. I'll have a look. Thank you and goodbye.